Olá galera, beleza? Eu sou o Afnerdorf e para hoje aqui prossigo com a série de Fallout 4. Eu estou jogando Fallout 4 no PC pela plataforma da Steam. Estamos atualmente na parte 7.3, né? Bom galera, na parte 7.3 então temos a missão aqui que se chama Liberte Reprimido, né? Bom, me informaram que a Intendente Ingram, né, tem um projeto especial que requer a minha assistência imediata. Então vamos aqui conferir aqui qual vai ser esse projeto que ela tem.
So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you about it?
Whatever it is, I'm sure it'll help us crush the Institute.
It will, but we've got a lot of work ahead of us first. Come on, it's this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry.
Agora a gente vai descobrir aqui, ó, essa localidade aqui que eu não tinha descoberto.
Now the Pridwin might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in. This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the capital wasteland as a weapon.
O famoso robô gigante, hein? Em Fallout 3 a gente conferiu, né? Em Fallout 3 o final era um robô gigante da Irmandade que nos ajudou, para quem jogou o game, né?
And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded. In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
No problem. I'm sure this only looks worse than it actually is.
I wish I had your confidence, because this is not going to be easy. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. And the first problem is his CPU. It's fragile. Every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
There's gotta be a way to solve that.
I do all the maintenance on the Pridwin, so you'd think it'd be a snap. As much as I hate to admit it, Prime's power systems are out of my league. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system, we can get the big guy moving.
Show de bola, hein, mano? Essa belezinha aqui realmente vai nos ajudar e muito, hein? Bom, vamos convencer a doutora, então, a descer aqui e dar uma mãozinha, ó, vamos ver. Cara, esse robô aqui, ele é parecido, velho, com o robô da Irmandade do Aço em Fallout 3, mano. Bem parecido mesmo. O robôzão no Fallout 3 largava um laser, um laserzão dos olhos, assim, velho, destruía tudo, mano. Era show de bola. Vamos ver se esse aqui vai ser parecido.
Attention! Any soldiers who have not yet received a field assignment from Proctor Tegan should speak to him at once. That is all.
If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
You promised you'd help us.
You're right, I did. But you neglected to mention that I'd be asked to work on Liberty Prime. I've been down this road with the Brotherhood before. Why would I make the same mistake twice?
Because we care what happens to the Commonwealth.
You know, if anyone else wearing a Brotherhood of Steel uniform said something like that, I'd laugh in their face. But coming from you, it sounds like you actually mean it. Tell Proctor Ingram to get her scribes ready. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get Liberty Prime back online, but we'll get it done.
Ok.
What's our next move?
Missão completa. Conseguimos Persuadir. Foi bem fácil, nada difícil. Geralmente, sempre quando a gente vai persuadir alguém, a pessoa quer alguma coisa em troca. Essa aqui até que foi fácil demais.
Hesitating to pull the trigger on any of the Commonwealth scum can be fatal.
Tá lá em cima.
Ingram?
Well, things are off to a good
Olha
start.
aqui, mano.
Isn't that right, Doctor?
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful, Proctor. The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his CPU core without
A
overloading.
mulher tá aqui agora,
If
até
your
roupa
people stay out
de
of my
roupa
way,
mudou, ó.
that is.
Charming, isn't she?
Sorry about that, Ingram.
Don't worry about it. We might be butting heads on a few issues, but I've dealt with worse. Besides, Dr. Lee's worth all the aggravation. We're working with one of Prime's original designers. I don't see it getting any better than that. In fact, since things are going so well, we're gonna have you start building his electromagnetic actuators.
Sure, anything you need.
That's what I love about you. You're ready to leap into action, and I bet you don't have the faintest idea what I'm talking about. The actuators are what allows Liberty Prime's arms and legs. Prime's new limbs are way too heavy for the simple hydraulic pistons he had in the past. We're gonna have to rip those out, construct a brand new system using electromagnets, and install them in. What we need you to do is build the actuator.
Now that you know what the actuators are, you need to know how to make them.
Right.
These are the plans and the materials list. Don't.
Now, before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials on that list right now. The only thing we need you to head out and find is a high-powered magnet. According to Proctor Quinlan, the best place to find one is in any of the ruined hospitals around the Commonwealth.
Sure.
We've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high-powered magnets you'll need. They should be back by the time...
Once you start building the actuators, we need one for each limb. Good luck.
Beleza, precisa de imã, um imã de alta potência. Mano, olha aqui, velho, que show. Vai ser top, hein, mano. Quando ele ficar pronto. Então, imã de alta potência, onde é que tem? Tá marcando aqui, ó. Hospital Memorial Medford, vamos lá. Ih, aqui tá cheio de supermutante, mano. Agora eles não me atacam mais, né? É sintético. Estrago, hein? Cara, perdi a conta de quantas missões foi feitas nesse hospital aqui, mano. Tá aí o imã. Ok, galera, fiz um corte aqui até o aeroporto aqui, né?
So you're the new knight I heard about. Glad to have you on the team.
Bom, aqui então. Ué, não entendi isso aqui, mano. Tá marcando no meu assentamento aqui do lado, será, velho?
Crop's been growing pretty good lately.
O que eu preciso fazer agora? Construa atuadores eletromagnéticos, 0 de 4. Esse assentamento aqui eu comecei a construir ele, mas nem acabei ainda, né? Ah, então tá aqui mesmo, ó. Atuadores eletromagnéticos, vamos ver. 1, 2, 3 e 4. Ok, isso aqui provavelmente vai nas juntas, parece, daquele do super robô lá, né? Então tá construído, então agora eu preciso falar com a mulher aqui de novo.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
That's all 4 actuators. Delivered and done. Nice work.
Right on schedule. I've completed the restoration of Prime's basic functions, and he's ready to go. In fact, it's getting difficult to explain to the system why it can't move right now.
Well, as soon as my scribes get those actuators in place, we'll have his arms and legs installed in no time. Which brings me to your next assignment. It won't be long before Prime can walk and talk, but he's missing one last important element. His nukes. Without them, his offensive systems aren't operating at peak capacity.
Shouldn't be a
Bombas
problem.
nucleares, hein?
Just tell me where they are.
I wish I could. Prime's bomb pack is fitted for Mark 28 nuclear bombs. The same type of bombs that were dropped from aircraft during the Great War.
Credo, mano, isso
The
vai ser muito
Commonwealth was a
forte,
major
velho, esse robô.
staging area for the military's air force, so we assumed we wouldn't have trouble finding them. But since we arrived, our scouting teams haven't located a single bomb.
That's going to be a problem. Without a fully loaded nuke pack, Prime won't have the firepower to take on the Institute.
Can I build the nukes like I built the actuators?
I could build you 1,000 nuke casings, right now, but we've got nothing to put inside them. The Mark 28s have a specialized nuclear payload that requires the correct balance of fissile materials in order for them to detonate properly. In other words, I'd love to mix you a cocktail, but I'm all out of liquor. But before you give up hope, there's actually a silver lining here. Proctor Quinlan has located some records regarding a military installation, which was used as a nuclear weapons storage
Ah, eu
facility.
descobri um lugar
We're
desses, era lá
fairly
no
certain
Mar
this
Reluzente,
included a
mano.
stockpile
Lá
of the
perto
Mark
onde fica a bomba
28s.
atômica.
The catch is that the installation is located somewhere within the glowing
Ah, é
sea.
lá mesmo, ó.
I'll head out there immediately.
Good.
Sure.
Scribe Halen's established a
É um local
communications
que tá
point on the
lotado, mano, de
frontier of
bombas
the glowing
atômicas,
sea.
velho. É tipo um
I
bunker.
suggest you head out there first
bunker, velho.
and establish, hopefully by the time. Good luck, Knight.
É tipo um bunker, e é um bunker bem profundo, assim, velho. Embaixo da terra, e tá lotado, mano, de bombas. É aqui mesmo, ó. Era aqui, ó. Sentinel Site era o nome do lugar. Só que não tá marcando pra eu ir lá, não. Tá marcando pra eu ir aqui, ó. Ponto de rota eco. Vou até lá. Esse lugar aqui não tava aqui antes, velho. Tem um cara aqui, ó.
It's good to see you again, Knight. You've come a long way since you stumbled into the Cambridge police station.
Thanks, Halen. I assume the place is still in one piece.
We're doing the best that we can. We've had the occasional synth attack, but so far we've been able to keep them from overrunning us. Thanks to the reinforcements and the air support, I'd say that site was secure.
That's not surprising. After all, it's in good hands.
I appreciate that. Anyway, I know you don't have time for small talk, so I'll get right to it. I've had the men set up the equipment we'll need to pinpoint you once you found the bombs. We've rigged up this distress pulsar to emit a unique tone that will be... When you find the bombs, plant the pulsar, and we'll After that, you should probably head back to Proctor Ingram.
Ok.
Doesn't sound too difficult.
Ah, no. Not at all. You're only heading back into the most inhospitable... Look, I know you've been through the glowing sea before, but... remember to keep an eye on your Geiger... If you don't, the radiation will cook you from the... Good luck, Knight.
If it was up to me, I'd take every feral, mutie, and synth and shoot them into space.
When it comes to keeping the grid one running, Proctor Ingram's the best.
Bom, então, pra onde eu preciso ir agora? Ah, agora sim tá marcando lá onde eu falei, ó. Sentinel Site. Bom, eu vou viajar rápido até lá, porque eu já conheço o lugar. Vocês vão curtir esse lugar, mano. Mano, esse lugar aqui é da hora, velho. Ih, pera aí. Olha só a bomba atômica aqui, ó. Que é tipo uma pirâmide, olha só. Vamos lá então. Bom, localizar o estoque de bombas nucleares MK-28. Olha só, mano, o tamanho desse lugar aqui. É, galera. Vamos lá. Lembra que tinha os Mire Lurk aqui? Eu acabei matando, só que eles podem ter voltado agora, porque faz tempo que eu vim aqui. Vamos descer aqui. Olha aí, mano. Cheio de bomba atômica. Bom, o alvo tá marcando a 80 metros. Tem que ver agora pra onde é que eu vou. Assim, aqui tava lotado de necrótico. É, eles não voltaram, ainda bem. Tem saída, não é por aqui. O cara tem a impressão de que tá voltando, né? Mas na verdade não tá, não. Aqui tem uma porta. Irmão Henry, o cara da prole do átomo.
You walk on Atom's hallowed ground.
I'm looking for some bombs. Nuclear bombs.
You trivialize that which resides here. This place is holy. The children of Atom have sworn to guard this place until
Sai da minha
the
frente,
time
senão
of
vai
the
tomar uma
great
bala bem na
divide.
cara.
None shall enter.
You know what? Enough of this nonsense. Tell me where the nukes are right now.
Your anger will not bring you closer to Atom, nor
É
to
muita
his
doideira,
holy
mano.
works.
É
You will
muita
leave
doideira
this
isso daqui,
place at
velho.
once, or face Atom's wrath.
Cara, são muito retardados esses caras do átomo.
This is your last warning. Show me the nukes, or else.
No! Your time on this world has ended. Face Atom's wrath and
Cara, é muita doideira esses caras, velho. Nossa, filho do átomo, o nome do átomo. Tá esse holodisco
This is
aqui.
Captain Mitch Dunleavy, 132nd Engineering Corps at Sentinel Site Prescott. All lines of communication are down, and we're tracking multiple inbounds on radar. This is a drill. We need confirmation immediately. We've got a lot of nervous
Um
soldiers
jeito
over
de
here,
descer aqui,
Command.
mano.
This is the big one. They want to head home to their families before it's too late. Some of the inbounds are getting awfully close. Wait a minute. The inbounds are splitting into multiple targets?
Aqui. Senha tava com o cara. Ah, abriu ali. Beleza. Aê, mano, olha só. Estoque de bombas nucleares, hein? E a radiação pegando, mano. Vou colocar o dispositivo aqui e sair fora. Beleza. Bom, então agora eu vou fazer um corte no vídeo até voltar. Na verdade eu nem preciso, eu acho. Subo por aqui. Beleza, então agora voltamos. Vamos ver se o robô já vai estar um pouco construído já. As peças não estão mais aqui, ó. Acho que pegaram. Ah, olha aí, ó. Acho que tá aqui, ó, nas juntas, ó. Ah, tá ficando potente, hein, mano.
Proctor Ingram?
Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick. That was a good find.
I'll work with your team to ensure that Prime's bombs remain stable after they're loaded into his pack. It won't be too much of a problem.
Well, Dr. Lee, I have to admit, we couldn't have done this without you.
It's a little early to begin celebrating, Proctor Ingram. We haven't fully thrown the switch on Liberty Prime, and I'm just hoping all the work I've done to keep his system stable are gonna hold.
I have full confidence in the abilities of everyone here.
I appreciate that.
Proctor, all the readouts look green. I think it's time for you to perform the power shunt.
Actually, I think I'm gonna let you press the button. After all, without your help, we'd still be staring at a pile of disassembled parts.
It would be better if a trained technician performed that task, but I suppose you deserve to be the one to do it.
Ok. Ative o Liberty Prime. Vamos lá.
Liberty Prime, back online.
All right, let's run a basic diagnostic on him.
Diagnostic command accepted.
Give him a moment. He needs to adjust to his new configuration.
Voice module online. Audio functionality test.
É show de bola a voz, né, mano?
Designation: Liberty Prime, Mark II. Mission: the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska. Primary targets: any and all red Chinese invaders.
Now let me run a system analysis and a battle readiness check.
Liberty Prime, full system analysis. All systems nominal. Weapons hot. Warning: nuclear weapon payload depleted. Reload required. Warning: power core offline. Running on external power only. Core restart recommended. Ability to repel red Chinese invaders compromised.
Got green lights across the board.
Cara, que
here.
da hora, hein, mano?
It's looking good from where I'm sitting. Doctor, if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on the big guy here, I'd appreciate it. Well, I have to admit, I wasn't sure we'd be able to pull it off, but Liberty Prime's looking pretty good.
With him on our side, I don't see how the Institute even stands a chance.
I couldn't agree with you more. Before you head off to your next assignment, I have something for you. I came up with this little beauty myself. I think it'll add a bit more punch to your power armor.
Bomba médica T60 adicionada.
It'll do, I suppose.
Well, that's gratitude for it. Anyway, that's enough of that. You better hide. Elder Maxson said he needed to speak to you as soon as you were done here. And thank you, Knight. Without you...
Uh-huh.
Ok, liberte reprimido completo. Ok, então. Vamos ver qual vai ser a próxima missão. Preciso falar com o ancião agora. Traição cega, o nome da missão, ó. Bom, galera, eu vou ficando por aqui. Vou encerrando mais uma parte aqui, mais uma missão em Fallout 4. Se gostou, deixe seu like, seu compartilhamento para ajudar na divulgação. E inscreva-se no canal, beleza? Muito obrigado pela atenção de todos e falou!